9:12 now, and in the 250 years of American history, 1776 stands out above the rest. That, of course, is when the colonies declared independence from Great Britain, creating the United States.
And now that story is taking center stage at Ford's Theater in D.C., where the Tony Award-winning musical 1776 is now running. And as our Larry Miller shows us, its lessons still resonate today.
We cool. This is my third time doing this piece, and I don't remember the audience applauding when we pass the Declaration of Independence, and it makes me so hopeful.
We are cool, we're the cool.
Meet some of the stars of the hit musical 1776 at Washington's Ford Theater. Stephen Schmidt plays Stephen Hopkins, the delegate from Rhode Island who signed the Declaration of Independence. Kenyasha Williams plays Abigail Adams, the First Lady and wife of President John Adams. And Derek D. Truby Jr. plays one of America's most well-known historical figures, Benjamin Franklin.
The thing that I am noticing as an actor of color in this particular part, where you wouldn't normally think that a Benjamin Franklin would be a black man, there are certain lines that are like ringing true in a different way because it's coming out of a black body. You know, certain conversations about whether or not we should keep the slavery clause in, and certain conversations about like looking past what you disagree with so that we can get the primary cause.
The Tony Award-winning musical premiered on Broadway in 1969. It follows the efforts of John Adams to persuade his colleagues to support independence from Britain, exploring the complexities, the challenges, and ultimately the compromise to move forward with the Declaration of Independence.
It's all about coming to a consensus, and at the ultimate moment, it comes to a compromise. And that there wouldn't be a United States of America if the men in that room hadn't compromised on one of the most serious issues that ever faced this country, which of course is slavery.
May never ever be seen again.
Seeing it in this space with the presence of Abraham Lincoln's the box where he was assassinated. I mean, I always think about the Gettysburg Address, you know, 77 years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal. Directly from the Declaration.
Cash in hand.
Behind every great man is a strong woman, and I think that's true for the history of our country and true for our founding fathers as well. And Abigail Adams has a famous letter in which she says, remember the ladies. She's talking about advocating for their rights and the right to vote and their freedoms alongside of America gaining its freedom. And I think that this show gives like the perfect touch of a little snippet of what the female life might have been like while these men were arguing in Congress all the time. People want to feel good about America right now. We live in a complicated political state, as no one is unaware of, but the people coming in here, for these 3 hours, that we can unify them. We can be on one page. As complicated as America is, has been, and probably will continue to be, we can be in this moment of togetherness and unity and share pride for our very complex nation.
Research shows an increasing number of Americans believe U.S. democracy is in crisis or facing serious challenges, pointing to world events like the war with Iran, nationwide immigration enforcement, and the rollback of some constitutional rights.
We say this game's not of our choosing.
Despite all this, these actors recognize democracy has always been messy, and ultimately why there's still hope for better days ahead.
Even though these times are very challenging, to say the least, I'm seeing people from many different walks of life, as you very beautifully said, grab hands at the end of the show and walk out here very, very proud of the country that we belong to and are expecting more of those people. So I think that's the lesson for me. That's where I'm getting my hope from.
Larry Miller, WUSA 9.